the brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennial.
All right, Coach, it's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 120! 6! Go, Mike 51, Hey! I-7! 6!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
65.
To throw is Garoppolo. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Darnold completes it, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Caught by Jones. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Switch.
A first down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Here we go. Black 80.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 80. I got this.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Mike, boy, 51. 11.
Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A first down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mike 50. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Oh, 80. Mike 50. And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold going deep for his tight end play. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught, Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here goes Hut. 58, 58, Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your...
Now a first down carry by Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Well, he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go. 20.
First down, Cowboys.
21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's going to wind up and air it out. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to... it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off off at the 48, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, come on, come on.
10th carry now for Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Delta. 51's the mic.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Again, it's Bell. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Three down.
Darnold from the gun. It's complete to Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Young lady. Hey, lady.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. This is Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Gonna take a shot. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
13.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Marcus May with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Darnold. A screen to Bell. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
17 yards on the play.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Darnold now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To the air again, Darnold looking downfield for Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, Elliott. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
11.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. He is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Garoppolo now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. It's caught. Cooper. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Good job, D.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time, and it's third down.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Get in the weight room. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Garoppolo looking to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Here we go.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough. But it's well short. And this score will stay